take time for this question, they are asking the output of this question. Okay, you write. So it's a main. You know that in C, the program execution is start from the main. Okay, so from main it is going to start from here. It is so main. It is going to start. So always the whenever the function call will happen, activation record is going to get created. This is the activation record of the function, which is having x equal to 15. Since it is nothing they have told, so it's a auto class. You know that nothing they have said here, so it is going to your auto class. So it is a auto class. It will get the storage in the stack. Okay, it will have some memory. Let's assume that it is having some memory as 100. Now printf, now it's calling fun, and it is passing the value 5 and the address of x, that is going to be 100. So here it's called fun n. So n is your 5 and int star. So fp is your f underscore p is your 100. Now t and f is there, nothing initialization. Is n is smaller than equal to 1? No, it's 5. N is, so then t. So you mark this as, number this line 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So this will help you that when you will return from this function, what is going to be the return time. So after calling this from main, this you are going to execute this 13, this line 13. So this is the instruction counter, which will tell you that when this function will return here, which is the next line that you are going to execute. Okay, so now this you are having, now t you are going to call t, and on function, so you are going to call the function and n minus 1, that is 4, and fp f underscore p you are sending, that is your 100. Then after returning, you will do the execute the statement 8. Again you will call the function on 4 and the address is 100. So n is your 4, f underscore p is your 100, f underscore p is your 100. Now again it's not smaller than 1. So again you are going to call this fun n minus 1 is 3 and 100 you will pass. Then you will again call fun 3 on 100. Again same thing. So after again you will execute the line 8. N is your now 3, f underscore p is your 100. Okay, again you will call this function fun on n minus 1, that is your 2 and 100. And when it will return, it will execute the line 8, because after this it is going to execute the line 8. Then again after that, again the function is going to call f fun 2 on 100. So n is your 2 and f underscore p is your 100. F underscore p is your 100. Okay, now again it's not smaller than 1. Then t, again it's going to call fun on n minus 1, that is 1, and f underscore p is your 100. Then again it is going to call fun n minus 1 is your 1, so it's 100. Now see, n is your 1 and f underscore p is your 100. So it is going to n is smaller than equal to 1. Yes, fun underscore at the value at that address, so it is going to your 1. It is saying is 1. So it was initially 15, now it's doing 1 and returning 1. So it will return to this here, it will return here, will return here, and that is going to your, this is going to your 1. After returning this t is your 1, then f is your, f is equal to, after this f is equal to t plus t is your 1, 1 plus value at this is your 1, 1 plus 1 is your 2. Now value at this is going to your t. So t is your 1 only, t is your 1 only, so value at this is 1 only, 1. Then you are returning here, so you are going to return if, so you are going to return here 2, t is going to here 2. Okay, t is going to here 2. Then after this, after t is going to 2, then f is going to your t, that is 2, value at that address 100, value at that address is your 1, that is going to your 3. Then again value at that address you are making as t, t is your 2, you are making as t, so now it will be 2. Okay, now return f, f is your 3, you are returning here 3, so now t is your 3. Then if you are going to do, next line is your 8, if is your 3 plus value at that, so it's 2, that is going to your 5. Now value at that address, see at 100, value at that address is going to your t. So what is t, t is your 3, so it will now overwritten to 3. Now return if is your 5, you are returning here, so t is now here 5. Okay, because this function is called this. Now if is equal to your, if is equal to t plus, t is your 5, 5 plus value at that address is your 3, value at that address, value at 100 is your 3, that is 8. So now value at, after this f is your 8, now value at that is going to t, so t is your 5, so value at that 100 is going to now 5, and it will return, return f. So it is going to return f, that is going to your 8. So t is going to here, so see this function is going to return f is 8, 8 will get returned, output you are going to get here will return 8. Okay, this is saying this is a function which will have one integer, another which will have a pointer of type integer. Okay, so when you are calling this function, calling this function 5, you are passing the, you are passing integer, 5 is your integer, yes, correct. Now this is the address of x, you are passing the address, so it is a pointer, so pointer will have the address of x, it's correct only, it's correct only. Int star p, it is having the address, address is correct. Now fp, you are, what is fp here, fp is the address only. fp, when what is fp, fp is a pointer, fp is a pointer which is going to have the address of x, address of x, like 100, x is having address. Now here again when you are calling n minus 1, like 4 will happen, then again fp, so value is going to your 100 only. But when I will make this, then it will do value at 100, value at 100. Okay, value at 100, then it is going to your 1. See, there is a difference between these two, so b is the correct one. If I am here, your int star p is going to your ampersand, here it was int star f underscore p, int star, welcome.